4 weeks old. Care is more than a checklist. People often see a beautiful 4-week-old puppy and think all that happened was feeding, cleaning, and watching them grow. But healthy development is built through hundreds of small, carefully timed decisions, many of which the future owner will never see. Today, these puppies are turning 4 weeks old, which means it is time for their second scheduled deworming. Their first treatment was given at 2 weeks of age for 2 days, and their mother was treated at the same time. This repeated schedule is important because puppies can acquire certain intestinal parasites before birth, while nursing, or through their environment. One treatment does not necessarily address every parasite at every stage of its life cycle. That is why responsible parasite control is not something we do once and forget. Before giving anything, every puppy is weighed individually. We never guess by looking at them, and we never assume that litter mates weigh the same simply because they are the same age. These puppies weighed between 4 and 4.5 pounds. For this particular preparation and our established protocol, we used pyrantyl pamoate together with fenbendazole, the active ingredient commonly known through products such as Panicure or Safeguard. Based on their individual weights and the exact concentration of the preparation, each puppy received approximately 1 to 1.2 cubic centimeters. That measurement applies specifically to the formulation we are using. Liquid medications can come in very different concentrations, so nobody should copy a dose from a video without checking the product label and consulting their veterinarian. The purpose is not to pour medication into a puppy and hurry toward the next one. We hold each puppy securely, administer the measured amount slowly, and give them time to swallow comfortably. Even a necessary medical procedure becomes part of development. If every unfamiliar experience is performed with force, impatience, or fear, the puppy remembers the emotional pressure surrounding it. But when we use calm hands, a steady voice, and gentle handling, the puppy learns something entirely different. Being held is safe. Human hands can be trusted. Something unfamiliar does not have to become something frightening. The same principle applies when we trim their nails. At this age, their nails are tiny, but they can already scratch their mother while nursing. Regular trimming protects her and begins teaching the puppies to accept having their paws touched and handled. We do it quietly, patiently, and with plenty of sweetness. We are not trying to make them behave. We are building cooperation before resistance ever becomes a habit. And then comes another important part of today's development: meeting Kayson. Socialization does not mean placing a child inside a group of puppies and allowing uncontrolled excitement. It means creating a calm, supervised experience in which both the child and the puppies feel safe. We watch how the puppies approach him. We observe their curiosity, recovery, confidence, and body language. They are allowed to investigate instead of being grabbed, chased, or forced to interact. Look at how naturally they respond to him. At 4 weeks old, these experiences are already helping shape how they understand children, movement, touch, voices, and the larger human world waiting outside their puppy pen. Deworming protects the body. Nail trimming teaches acceptance. Positive human contact develops trust. To someone watching, this may look like one ordinary morning with a litter of puppies. To an experienced breeder, it is healthcare, emotional development, observation, and education, all happening at the same time. Because raising a puppy properly is not one grand gesture performed at 8 weeks old. It is what we carefully repeat day after day, while the puppy's body, mind, and view of the world are still being formed. At Southernwind, we do not simply watch puppies grow, we guide how they grow. Thank you for sharing these few moments with me. It is a privilege to pass along the knowledge and experience I have gathered throughout more than 52 years of living, working, and learning beside these remarkable dogs. I hope this video has given you something meaningful, perhaps a new understanding, a different way of seeing your dog, or one lesson that may improve the life you share together. If it has, stay with us and continue learning with Southernwind, because when we understand our dogs more deeply, we do not simply become better owners, we become more deserving of the trust they place in us.